straight away, what I'm getting for, I don't know who this applies to, it's almost a choice between, there's a choice here for someone. And it's not the main message, but it kind of hit me as soon as I saw the cards. Let's keep these here because that's going to need clarifying. One of them looks really good on paper, whatever the choice is. The other option is what gets you excited, but may seem less reliable, may not look like, it's part of your longer stability or security. But that, I don't know who that's for, because that could be a decision that somebody has to make here. They're trying to make something work, and it's like you have to pick either or. These two truths are not going to work. But we have the Queen of Wands, and as I said, she is confident. She knows what she wants. She knows how to get it. Now, have a look at her as well. She's spectacular. You don't get dolled up like this just to sit in front of your TV, right? She's out there to be seen. She knows what she has. She knows how to use it. I often see her as her and the King of Wands as celebrities. They're the celebrities of the tarot. The spotlights on them. They go out there and, that's the kind of marketing thing, of like, I'm the brand. Look at me. Look at what I've got to offer you. Queen of Wands. So this is something that you're passionate about. That's what the whole thing is this week, is asking you to look at, what are you passionate about? So we have fire energy here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They don't own the cards though, right? And I usually read a court card when it's the underlying energy of, as your energy, as the person that, or the people here that I'm reading for. But we have the King of Pentacles coming up here. Now have a look, they're almost like turned away from each other as well. She's the exciting one. She knows the best places to go eat, to go dance, to go party. She is that social butterfly. People flock to her. Not the King of Pentacles. What's he concentrating on? Well, King of Coins, right? He's focused on his money. He's focused on his stability, his security. He's worked hard for everything that he has. He might see this as like, oh, you're wasting your time or whatever. But she kind of knows that, sometimes you're going to get more business, not because you just have a great product, but because you are friendly, because people like you, they're going to give you that contract. They're going to give you whatever, right? So that's if it's work. That's if it's work for someone. For others of you, this is a relationship reading. And I'll be honest, strongly, it's coming through as relationship for some people. One of you is feeling the passion, feeling the, what can we do? This is so exciting. Like, this is amazing. Like, really feeling that passionate energy for it. The other person is kind of almost going, well, okay, but what do we do? What's the long-term future? Are we going to buy a house together? How are we going to earn money? Do we have enough deposit for the mortgage? Like, that kind of energy coming through with the King of Pentacles. Are you both on the same page? So if there's someone else here, or it could be you, maybe you've decided a way to make money. It doesn't have to be money, long-term stability and security by tapping into this. Too many people, what they try to do is they focus just on the money aspect of it, or the security or the stability, but they don't realize that you're going to generate more abundance, whether that's emotional abundance, financial abundance, whatever kind of abundance, if you're radiating with this kind of energy. He's going to have to roll up his sleeves and get in and work. And he's a king. He's done it, right? But he's got his abundance. This person wants to have some fun. This person wants to enjoy what they're doing. Wands is the energy that we put out into the world. What are you putting out there? Now, we have the Three of Coins, or the Three of Pentacles comes as a past or foundation. Now, guys, when I see the Queen of Wands and I see the Three of Pentacles, that's recognition. That's recognition for something that you've done. Being seen, because she is there to be seen. But it's that kind of, there's a push-pull here between, do I enjoy this? But it's my long-term stability. He's traditional. She's going to try out new things. So there is this kind of conflict. Either it's an inner conflict going on, that can indicate an inner conflict, or this is to do with a relationship, whether it's a business partner. You might say, hey, we need to put up more banners, do more advertising, do that. This person's like, well, no, our product speaks for itself. Let's do this. And he usually is business savvy, but they're going to do things in a different way. She's more entrepreneurial. She's going to try different things. Now, the Three of Coins is also about working with other people. It's doing things by committee. Neither of these two are good at doing that. I don't think they'd be very good at doing that. The kings, why are they going to do things by committee? It's their kingdom, right? So when they're not going to ask everyone, should I do this? They're going to decide, this is the best thing for my kingdom. I'm going to do this. She might turn around and say, well, that's boring. Let's go do something new. So this might be that you've been planning, building a future. I mean, that's what the Three of Pentacles is. You're working on something together. Either you're building your future together, but it's doing things by committee, compromise. This is a kind of compromise. How well do you work in the team? And usually there's more than one person here. But that's just it. It doesn't say that these two people can't work together, or these two energies, if it's both within you, that they can't work. That's the whole point of this. When you need to slap the smile on and go out there and wine and dine people, that's your Queen of Wands comes out. When it's kind of tallying up the balance of the books, right, and trying to figure out what the plan is, looking at the profit margins and stuff, then you want the King of Coins to come out. So that's what the Ace of Coins can talk about as well, like using the right people for the job. But then why have you got the Nine of Wands in the present? I kind of get the sense that whatever's been going on with you guys, it's been working. You've been making it work. You've been making it work. I won't go as far as to say that it's been working great, because they still have the kind of backs turned to each other a little bit. But it's kind of gotten exhausting now. We have the Nine of Wands coming up. This is where, you know, he's that soldier who's been at this for a while. And he's exhausted, he's tired, but he's not going to give up. He doesn't want to give up. You know, he's thinking, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to keep at this until I get, and it's a 9, right? He's almost at the 10. It's coming up under the Queen of Wands. So what are you exhausted with? I mean, think about it. If she's kind of hobnobbing and hanging out with other people and socializing and stuff, which I don't feel like you have, I think it's like you're being asked to do that. But it's almost like, where do I get the energy from to do this? I've been working so hard at this relationship or whatever. You know, it's that whole thing where you might have taken care of the kids all day. You've gone to work, the house is immaculate, whatever. And then your partner wants sex. And you're like, seriously, I don't have it in me to do it. Doesn't mean you don't want to do it. It's just you're exhausted. You're exhausted. So there's almost this sense of trying to pull on energy that you don't truly feel that you have with that Nine of Wands coming up. But you know what? The advice here, check this. Nine of Wands, Five of Cups coming up. This is very much about, yeah, you're exhausted, but you know what's going to happen if you keep working from this? If you keep working from this energy of where the Nine of Wands is, what you're going to end up doing is you'll lose your focus on the Two Cups. You're going to start looking at what you've missed out on. That's why I kind of feel like if you've just been all work and no play, it's time to bring some play back. It's about finding the balance between the King and Queen of Wands, whether they're two different people, they're two aspects of you. Because you're tired now with this. And it has to be one truth going forward. Because this is a projection, right? The future is always a projection from where we are. And something that you were happy to work on in the past, plan for it, it's going to start feeling like this: regret, loss. I can only see what's missing here. And it's sitting underneath the King of Pentacles. Because think what happens if this was your boss, if this is your partner, whoever this is, right? Even that part of you that makes yourself get up every morning and go and work, you're going to start feeling this resentment towards this energy. So you want to do this. You want some of this in your life. This is what it's going to become. It's going to become this thing of how much am I doing and how, I mean, the Five of Pentacles is the poverty card. It can be emotional poverty. It can be financial poverty. Now, with the King of Pentacles or the King of Coins sat above this energy, I don't think it's a lack of money, because he's good on that. He knows how to get money. And with it's clarifying the Five of Cups. So this is emotional support. It's going to get to the point. It's because you're tired. You know, when you get to the Nine of Wands, I say, go have a rest. Don't give up on the project. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, right? That's what we can feel like doing when we're here. Because I kind of feel like whatever it is that you're working on, whether it's you've been dating someone, whether it's someone at work, whether it's whatever it is, You're being asked to put in extra energy. It's about you. Someone wants to get to know you better, or, you know, that fun side of you, that passionate, creative side of you is needed. But you're knackered. The Nine of Wands here. You're knackered. And when we try to go forward from there, that's when the fives come in. And the fives, I always call them the agents of chaos, right? They feel so intense, but they're to get us to change something. To get us to change something. The Five of Pentacles always says there's help available. There's help available. And have a look at the Five of Cups. Yes, those 3 cups have been lost. And I kind of feel like you're going to have to let go of something. You might be taking on too much, Nine of Wands, right? But there's still a relationship of support there. 2 cups still stand. So for some of you, the Knight of Pentacles, I'm sorry, the King of Pentacles, I hope I haven't been calling him the Knight. The King of Pentacles is someone that you can go and ask for advice. You know, he has the more practical advice. Doesn't have to be a man, masculine, feminine, whatever, right? We have all of them. But why is that? Why is this coming in? And remember, this is what you're projecting into the future. This is where we start getting those thoughts. Is it worth all the effort if I'm not really getting the money that I want? Is it worth all the effort if I'm not emotionally fulfilled, if they're not there for me when I need them emotionally? That's why this is your advice. The Two of Swords is trying to make 2 truths work, 2 opposing truths. But look what happens when you try to make them work. You don't see something clearly. She has to drop one of the swords. She has to pick one sword, her sword of truth, and say, this is my truth. This is how we're going forward. Now, the other thing is, I understand that with this setup here, the 3 of Pentacles or the 3 of Coins, is that you've worked together so well up until this point. But there's a new truth that's become apparent here. For some, it's going to be, I need a break from this. For some, it's going to be, can we just ease off and buying the house just yet? I can't put in any more hours at work. I can't do that overtime. For others, there's going to be a conversation that needs to be had about where something is going. That I know we planned this, whether it's a team, whether it's your partner, whatever, you know, but we need to make one of these truths work because this is not working for me. This is a decision that needs to be made. And it feels like I'm going to say this to you guys. I kind of feel someone had the opportunity in this general, right? So it can go both ways. Somebody had the chance to say it here, but they didn't. It was almost like, oh, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it works. We'll try to make it. We'll build it, right? We'll build it. But now it's become too much. There's a defensiveness starting to come in. And it's almost like we need to change something. We need to tweak something here. Why? Because of the Ace of Cups. That's not a bad thing, guys. But with the Two of Swords, it's because the person doesn't want to get hurt. That's why they don't speak their truth. They don't want to get hurt. They're trying not to rock the boat. They're trying to keep the status quo. But something's going to come to a head here with these two. I mean, it'd be different if they were like this, right? Looking at each other, ready to talk because they're kind of facing each other, but they're not. They're this way. And she's the one that I mean, take a look at this. Something else. Sorry, I get excited when I see stuff like this. She has energy. This person is out of energy. He has money. Out of money. He's supporting and he's loving and nurturing and caring, and there isn't that. And I kind of feel like it's turning into this. It's turning into this thing of which it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. Not with the king and queen, not with the King of Pentacles here and the Queen of Wands here. She has all the energy in the world and he has all the money in the world, or, you know, how to get the money or put in the hard work, the support and stuff. And yet we're getting the energy of projection going forward that no, but they are solid. So I kind of feel it's this. Somebody's had a change of heart. There's a new feeling here. And it's about coming clean about that. A decision needs to be made, but it needs to be made from the heart. Ace of Cups, what's in your cup? How do you want to feel about this? What's this new cycle that you want to begin? It can't just all be slap a smile in it. It can't all just be work from day till night. We need to get real about this situation. That comes from a decision that needs to be made. Because this is a projection, guys. 2 5s. And that's you knowing, and you guys are Pisces, man, intuitive as hell. You know it's just going to get worse. Now, even if things stay the same, you know you're going to start feeling that way. You'll start to get frustrated.